Hello, Sag, and welcome to Firestar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and this is your weekly general love reading. So we are going to be doing things a little bit different. Instead of doing the you versus them, we're going to be tapping into your person's energy and your person's energy only, okay? I will pull overall advice for you guys, but ultimately we're going to be focusing on their energy, what they're going through, what they're dealing with, challenges, battles, everything, okay? Also, I will be offering an extended to this video. My extendeds are $5. It is the second half of this video where we will go into more detail on things that I feel significant in the reading, as well as the possible outcome between you guys, okay? Let's see. If you are interested in booking the personal reading or getting the extended, I do use PayPal. You can also donate to my channel via PayPal as well. So I make all of the purchases. All purchases are made through PayPal, but I still need you to send me an email, you guys, because I need to be able to have your email to send you the link. Not only that, but I need to know which zodiac sign you want the extended for. Okay, you guys, I shoot 12 videos a week, plus I do 12 extendeds. Okay, that's 24 videos I shoot a week. So it can be a little bit overwhelming for me if you guys don't at least put what zodiac sign you want it for. Okay, so just help me out a little bit there, you guys. Okay, anything I do not go over in the intro or anything I forget to go over in the intro will be in the description box. Just remember, you guys, gender is fluid, energy is fluid. It comes through the way it comes through. The messages come through the way they are. I am a messenger. Do not kill the messenger, okay? If the message is for you, you will know. If it's not, it will not resonate, okay? Don't try to make things fit. Again, if the message is for you, it's for you. If not, there's plenty of messages all over YouTube, okay? Let's see. With that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and start getting into this reading. Again, anything I forgot to go over, I'll either bring up or put in the description box, okay? All right. So I'm going to pull 10 cards for your person's energy, and we'll just kind of focus on what's going on with them, okay? So first up, we do have the Five of Pentacles, right? Feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, feeling like nothing is working out for them, nothing is working their way. We also have the Eight of Pentacles coming through. They are evaluating stuff that they're going out or stuff that they're going through. However, I feel like a lot of the wrapping up is because of this feeling left out in the cold. We also have the Ten of Swords energy in reverse, okay? So I do feel like they are releasing an old cycle here. They are ending an old way of thinking, therefore ending an old cycle, right? They're transforming, right? Let's see what else is going on here. Spirit, what else do we have for my Sagittarius person, please? That might be too many cards. No, it's not, okay? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, right? A hard time manifesting things. Possibly an issue with the masculine energy within them, okay? Ultimately, there's a little bit of difficulties when it comes to manifestation. Having a hard time grounding themselves. We also have the Knight of Cups coming through. We will clarify all of these energies in case this is someone they're dealing with. Ultimately, I feel like your person is wanting love here, okay? They're wanting a counterpart that is equal to them, someone who expresses emotions. And a part of it, it feels like they're wanting this knight in shining armor or princess in shining armor, depending on what sex you are. But ultimately, it's that energy that they're wanting love, okay? We also have the Knight of Pentacles coming through. The Knight of Pentacles is all about working hard, ending out cycles, and beginning a new cycle, okay? So this is all about the completion of manifestation, the completion of, again, a cycle, right? Ending a cycle here. We also have the Eight of Swords. So this is telling me that your person is definitely dealing with a lot of fast motion when it comes to wrapping things up. We also have the Page of Swords coming through. Okay, so there is a little bit of lack of communication with things, even as an individual. Okay, so regardless if there's a lack of communication with you, there's a lack of communication within your partner. They're having a hard time being clear on things. They're having a hard time deciphering the difference between some things that might be real and some things that might be fake, okay? I'm not seeing like a heavy emphasis for illusions or anything like that. I just feel like they're battling themselves when it comes to being clear, okay? We also have the Two of Pentacles, which is telling me your person does have a hard time dealing with the ups and downs of life, okay? They're having a hard time adapting to the change, adapting to change, right? Spirit, let's get a few more cards, please. One more card, Spirit. One more card, please. One more card, Spirit, please. All right, 2 cards did come out. I'm going to take them. We have the Two of Cups, right? Union, soulmate connection, all right? Possible twin flame. We will find out. The Two of Cups for me is more of a twin flame connection because ultimately the Two of Cups can be in solo or in a union. Meaning that there is a union within masculine and feminine with your person, okay? So there's a balance that is taking place. Ironically, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and then coming through with the Two of Cups, it's kind of weird because your person is balanced when it comes to love, but your person's not balanced when it comes to adapting with life, okay? With the ups and downs in life. But ultimately, there is this union within your partner. And I absolutely love this Two of Cups. I really do, because the masculine hand is dark pigment and the feminine hand is light. So that's kind of symbolic for the dark versus light, the good versus bad, the masculine versus feminine, right? The change versus the illusions or the influence. But ultimately it's the duality, right? It's the complete yin and yang, right? That's what this card is. This is the twin flame card for me, honestly. We also have the Six of Wands in reverse, okay? So there is this energy of your person really just not fully trusting that the universe has them, okay? It's like, it's not that they don't have belief or they don't trust in the process of things. It's just that they're afraid, right? They're afraid that if they take leap of faith or if they take a drastic, change, right? Or take a hard left turn, ultimately they feel like the universe isn't going to catch them. All right, bottom of the deck. Yep, we have the Judgment in reverse, right? I feel like honestly something's not served in this connection, and this is this grounding energy. So whether this is they feel like they didn't do something right with you and they didn't give you an end like judgment, or either they don't feel that a judgment was given to them, meaning they feel open-ended, right? They feel hung or strung along in a nutshell, okay? So let's start clarifying here and find out what is going on. We have a few things that we're gonna clarify all the cards, but we clearly have some things to go over. Okay, so we are gonna start with this Five of Pentacles. I want to know why they feel left out in the cold, Sag. What did you do to this person? Why do they feel like this? Was this you or was this somebody else that left them out in the cold? Let's take a look here. All right, so why is the Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why does this person feel left out in the cold? Show me what I need to see and show my Sages what they need to see, please. Again, I do feel this energy of sadness and grief and loss. But, I mean, this could be, like, out in the cold financially, right? This doesn't have to be out in the cold, like, as far as a relationship goes. I just feel like people have really turned their back on this energy. And remember, energy can be fluid. So even though I'm speaking of your person, if your energy is stronger, Sag, your energy will come through in this reading, okay? So ultimately, it's where the energy is the strongest, or it's where divine wants the messages to be. So again, either you're feeling left out in the cold, you're feeling like financially burdened, or either your person is. Interesting. It's clarified with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Very interesting. So I feel like there's a back and forth here. I feel like maybe, Sag, in the past, you left this person like an option, and then vice versa, they did this to you. So I do feel this back and forth energy, or if not, if you're in a relationship and having difficulties, and this isn't a separation, which it's too early in the reading to be able to tell, but ultimately, it's this feeling of, are you going to be left out in the cold or not? So I feel like that's where your person is at, honestly, Sag. They just don't know if, they're going to be left out in the cold, or if they're going to be okay, or if they're going to leave someone out in the cold. So ultimately, it's this back and forth energy. So I feel like, honestly, that back and forth energy took place between you guys too, okay? It doesn't have to be, but I am feeling that. Spirit, anything else when it comes to this Five of Pentacles? Anything else when it comes to this Five of Pentacles? Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, a lot of problems and fears, and really being, I feel like honestly, your person is addressing the problems and fears. Like they're focusing, it's not stagnation, okay? It can lead to stagnation. We'll have to find out. But ultimately, I feel like they're honestly thinking about the things that were unstable in their past, okay? So the things that weren't consistent, the things that weren't stable, the things that weren't long lasting, long term. And I really feel like they're just, it's like they had focused on those fears for so long that now it's like they've kind of they've seen the accomplishment within it. I feel like the energy is like focused on things that aren't stable for them, okay? But it's like bringing in this stability on the things that aren't stable. So I feel like they're trying to really get control over this feeling left out in this cold, like feeling left out in the cold. Like they're trying to get, okay, and ironically, this can be you, Sag, or you left this person, okay? It's hard because the energy I'm picking up on feels like they were in that same situation and now they're in the situation that they put someone. Does that make sense? Or vice versa, right? Now they're contemplating doing this to someone because someone had them feeling out left in the cold. Like it's this like not necessarily a petty, it's just that they've been focusing on it for so long, this being left out in the cold, this feeling abandoned. And this could go back to childhood, trauma, but ultimately it's like they focused on it so much that they have created this stability within it. Does that make sense? Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Also, to you guys, I am live streaming this on Facebook and YouTube as well. So if you guys do catch the red live button in the top left-hand corner, then you guys can chat in the box to the left. If you guys are not seeing that red live button, then you guys didn't catch this on live, and you can comment below in the comments, right? Eight of Swords energy. Interesting. So the Eight of Pentacles is clarified with the Eight of Swords. This is two eights on the table. I feel like something's like cut off real quick here. Okay. There's a lot of quick action here, really evaluating things, evaluating the past. I feel like honestly, Sagittarius, your person is about to transform and change here. We go from the 5s to the 6 to the 7s to the 8s, and then next we have the 10 of Swords. There's an ending to a cycle here. There's an ending to a cycle on things that weren't manifested, okay? I feel like they're trying to bring stability to the things that are unstable in their life. I feel like they're trying to somewhat gain composure and kind of take back their power in a way. Again, the things that have them feeling abandoned, the things that have them feeling left alone, the things that have them feeling unstable. Spirit, anything else when it comes to the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords? And ultimately, this is the way they're thinking, right? Because the way you think is how you manifest. Knight of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, a lack of passion when it comes to, there's just a lack of creativity, Sag, when it comes to the way that they're thinking, honestly. Why is this 10 of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the 10 of Swords here? And also, too, when I was pre-shuffling, okay, you guys, off the camera, when I was setting intentions, I saw a few things and I got a few downloads. I don't want to mention them quite yet because I want to make sure and I don't want to give you guys the wrong messages here, but ultimately I do feel like, more importantly, Sag, you want to reconciliate with this person if you guys are separated, or even if you're in a relationship. I feel like you want to bridge this divide. You want to create a union. But too, with energy being fluid, this can also be your person wanting this. Why is this 10 of Swords here? Why is the 10 of Swords here? I do feel like there were things in the past that were unfulfilled. Clearly, there were things that weren't stable in this connection, right? So I feel like clearly if someone's feeling left out in the cold here, if your person's feeling left out in the cold, and if your person left you out in the cold, then there's definitely wishes unfulfilled, right? I did see the Nine of Cups in reverse as well when I was pre-shuffling. Spirit, why is the 10 of Swords here? Show me what I need to see when it comes to this 10 of Swords energy, please. 10 of Swords energy in reverse. I feel like whatever they're putting an ending to, it has to do with like not having passion, not having intimacy, not having that connection, that spark, right? I feel like whatever they had with you or vice versa, Sag, the connection you guys had before was very like everybody could feel y'all's connection. Like it's this feeling of comparing everybody you're with to this person because nobody compares to this person. That's the energy I'm feeling. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Clarified by the Ten of Swords in the upright. Interesting. There's a lot of mental fuckery here. Your person is really hard on themselves. Really, really hard on themselves here. I feel like, honestly, they're their own worst enemy. Like, right? It's like they mentally think that they can't get things. It's like because of the failures, because of the unstable things in their life, because of the feeling abandoned, they get in their head, they stay trapped in their head, and they become their own worst enemy. They tell themselves that they can never have this, they can never achieve this. So ultimately what happens? The King of Pentacles in reverse energy, right? Not manifesting, not taking action towards manifesting, because manifestation comes from the way you think. Good morning, Autumn. So my general readings are my readings. I know you guys, I'm live streaming on Facebook, and Facebook has a lot of unapproved readers. I am a YouTube content creator. I'm a video creator. And so my readings, I do 12 readings a week based off the zodiac signs. So those are my free readings. But trust me, Autumn, there's things for you to learn from this reading. So, you don't necessarily have to have a personal reading to gain messages from things, okay? But this is my free reading, okay? So if you do have any questions as far as how to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box down below. Just send me an email and I'll send you over a price list, okay? All right. So with the King of Pentacles, again, energy in reverse, this person's not manifesting things because of this Ten of Swords energy, okay? Yes, there's an ending to this cycle and the way they were thinking, but I honestly feel like this ruined them. So their self-worth, their self-faith, their self-value has kind of depreciated a little bit, and therefore they weren't able to manifest. And I feel like, honestly, again, they're their own worst enemy, because it's like they focus on the things that didn't work out and they focus on the things that didn't produce. And instead of learning from them, and I don't know, it's too early in the reading to be able to tell, but they may just have a hard time understanding what the learning lesson is in the failure, right? Spirit, why is the King of Pentacles here in reverse? Show me what I need to see when it comes to this King of Pentacles energy with Sag and my Sag's person. Show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to this King of Pentacles energy in reverse. What is this lack of manifestation? The High Priestess, not trusting their intuition. Nine of Wands, they're strong though, right? Look, they have intuition, right? They have a gift with the High Priestess here and the Three of Wands. There is this great strength, okay? Honestly, Sag, your person is someone who, even at times, even though it may come across as them not, they are someone who respects themselves. They are someone who respects others, and not communicating isn't disrespectful. It's just that maybe there was issues going on with this person, or maybe there were even issues going on within you when this connection was in union, ultimately that led to a lack of communication, okay? So I don't feel like it's like a bad energy. I just feel like there's this sense of strength to listen to their intuition, but ultimately they're still not being able to manifest because of the way they're thinking. So it's not that they don't have, the power of divine. It's not that they don't have the capability to manifest. It's that they're their own worst enemy. They're not manifesting because they're stuck in their head, right? Why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Show me what I need to see when it comes to this Knight of Cups energy. What is this love coming through? What is this Knight of Cups energy? And like I said, the Two of Cups is here. So I do feel like this is a strong twin flame connection. We will see, though. Maybe they're in a twin flame connection. Maybe you're not the twin flame. I don't know. We're going to have to really clarify and find out. Why is this Knight of Cups here? A decision not made when it comes to love, okay? So a lot of these issues have to do with some love that they felt left out of. Yeah, Sag. So I don't know if you didn't make a decision with this person or what. Normally I pick this energy up on the opposing side. Like normally I feel like, honestly, and it could be because Sag, you're so expansive, right? It's always about expanding, right? Changing, adapting, expanding. But I feel like, honestly, Sag, you pulled away from this energy. I feel like you walked away from this energy. I feel like you didn't want to deal with this shit. Or maybe it's not that you didn't want to deal with this shit, but there was just a lack of communication here, okay? Within you, within this relationship. And I feel like, honestly, there's been a little bit of growing up here too. So I feel like this was like kind of like a past energy, or an adolescence energy, or just an immature kind of, not immature as far as in character, but immature when it comes to past energy. It's weird because I feel like maybe you guys have done this a few times, or maybe I'm picking up on a past life here, but ultimately there was a decision not made when it comes to love with this person, Sag, and this person felt left out in the cold by you. Okay, straight up. I don't know how, I don't know why. Ultimately, you'll know that, right? We also have the King of Cups energy coming through, again, clarifying the Knight of Cups. So yeah, now here's this more mature lover, right? This is someone who takes a little bit more action when it comes to love and their emotions. This is the Chariot. This is the push from divine when it comes to love, right? This is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Cups on steroids, right? This is someone who is very, very ambitious. This is someone who takes direction when it comes to emotions. This is someone who understands the balance between love, right? This is someone who understands the good and the bad within love. Ultimately, though, again, there was a decision made, right, when it comes to this love. There was a decision made to not have this love, or to put this love on hold. Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I feel like, look, your person doesn't, there was drama before, okay? There was some kind of drama. Drama's coming through here. Conflict, drama, pettiness, right? There was a lot of strife between you two. A lot of making each other jealous, maybe. I don't really, it's a weird energy I'm picking up on, but I really feel like, honestly, this Knight of Cups energy, this love, right? This not making a decision on love had to do with just honestly being petty, being immature, right? Like, again, it's this before energy between you guys, not now energy. It's like the focus is on past tense. Three of Pentacles, Lord of Material Work. Yeah, but this person's working on it, okay? This person's working really hard on focusing on those failures, focusing on that abandonment. I feel like your person's doing shadow work. And what I mean by shadow work is not evil work. I mean, they're going into the dark places. You guys, I do shadow readings twice a month, okay? Matter of fact, next week will be your shadow work reading. So I alternate. So the first week we did a shadow work reading. This is the second week we're doing the love reading. We'll go back to a shadow work reading next week, and then we'll go back to another love reading. So you get 2 shadow work readings a month, as well as 2 love readings a month. All right. And within the shadow work readings, we're looking at the shadows of not only you, but we're looking at the shadows of your person as well. So the you versus them, right? Knight of Cups. Yeah. Wow. The Knight of Cups and the King of Cups keeps coming through a lot here. I feel like, honestly, there's a lot of love with this person. This person has a lot of love for you. A lot of love for you. And this isn't lust. This isn't obsession. This is love. This is working hard on themselves, loving themselves. There's this equal, like, I feel like, honestly, in past energy, they didn't love themselves. I feel like, honestly, the separation kind of created this love even more. I feel like their love for you, Sag, was real, okay? But I feel like, honestly, they didn't value, it's like they didn't know what self-value was, self-worth was. So they may have come across as someone who liked conflict, someone who liked drama, issues, attention, needy. But it wasn't because they were those things. It's just because, again, they didn't value themselves. So they didn't know what self-worth was, self-value was, what boundaries were. So ultimately, on the receiving end, it just felt different, right? See what's going on with this Nine of Pentacles energy, all right? What's this ending to this abundance? What's going on here with this completion of abundance? What's going on with the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit? What is this Knight of Pentacles here for? Because remember, even though we're talking about pentacles, it doesn't have to be money here, okay? This can be people, places, and things, right? So a relationship can be pentacles. A home life can be pentacles. Values, morals, traditions can be Pentacles. So Pentacles doesn't just mean money, okay? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? The Princess of Cups. Yeah, I feel like honestly they're ending out this cycle of this separation when it comes to the feminine energy. Okay, it doesn't have to be feminine energy, just overall the feminine energy, like the emotions, the illusions within things, the influence. I feel like honestly, Three of Swords, yeah. I feel like your person's working on manifesting this lack of love, because I feel like now they've really gained this self-love, right? This self-respect. So now they have value within themselves, Sag. But ultimately, they're really working on manifesting, again, this disunion within a counterpart. They want love in a couple, okay? They want love in a counterpart here. Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like they're no longer being sorrowful, okay? Or they're no longer being caught up on the sorrow of the loss of this relationship. They're no longer caught in the sorrow of being left out in the cold. Knight of Swords, but there's still a lack of mental clarity on how to manifest. They're ending out this cycle of the things that they manifested in the past, like the things that didn't really work out, the things that created the problems, like this old energy of past tense. They're trying to get it done. Like they're trying to end it out here, okay? They're completing it. They are completing it. But ultimately, there's still a lack of communication within themselves on how to manifest this. Yep, King of Swords in reverse again. Definitely just clarifying there's a little bit of a disconnect when it comes to actually manifesting these things. It's because of the way they're thinking, okay? So what is this Eight of Swords energy, Spirit? Show me why the Eight of Swords energy is here, please, Spirit. What is this Eight of Swords energy here? Why is this person feeling trapped? And interesting enough, it's like when they look in the mirror, they feel trapped. They see themselves as trapped, but ultimately, you know, they're not really trapped. It's just the way they're thinking. So there's still this trapped feeling with the Eight of Swords. But this is also a fast energy still. There's 3 8s on the table here. Okay. 8 and 4. Sorry. 2 and 4 is 6. All right. So 8s, if you see 8s, 6s, 2s, 4s, there's a lot of numbers, synchronicity within the number 24. Okay. But ultimately, there's this real strong, fast motion here, right? This fast motion to really take a look in the mirror, you know, and not only really take a look in the mirror, but take a look at how people have treated them, you know, how they've treated their self, though. That's the most important thing here with Sag, with your person, is they're really focusing on how they look at themselves, right? The restraints they have created within their own life, right? Within their own past mistakes and failures. Like, I feel like your person, honestly, Sag, is now looking at things at not what they failed in. I feel like they were really caught up in the separation of this relationship. Like, I feel like your person really mentally beat themselves up over this separation, okay? I feel like because of that, this person for a long time has been focused on the separation of you two. And I feel like your person now is taking that look in the mirror and realizing that the reason those things happened in the past was because of a lack of self-value, self-worth. And so I feel like, honestly, with this Eight of Swords energy, they're working really quickly here to take care of this, to acknowledge their own reflection, to acknowledge the things that they have created instead of putting the blame on you, Sag, or the blame on someone else, okay? Why is the Eight of Swords energy here, Spirit? Show me what I need to see when it comes to this Eight of Swords energy, please. Hi. How are you guys? Eight of Swords energy, please, Spirit. Show me what I need to see when it comes to this Eight of Swords energy, please. I do feel like your person, though, Sag, they're, again, with the Three of Pentacles here, they're working really hard. They're establishing, you know, wow, maybe not. Wow. Okay. Here's this Lord of established strength again, right? The Three of Pentacles coming through, clarifying the Eight of Wands. Like I said, your person's working really hard. Okay, that's just validating what I said. That's all it is. It's clarifying that they're working really hard when it comes to looking at their own reflection, creating this balance, right, with the Two of Pentacles, trying to be able to no longer, they want to be able to adapt now, right? They want to be able to handle the way things are changing when it comes to the reality of what they're seeing in the mirror, okay? Not manifesting in the world, not manifesting in the relationship, but when they're looking in the mirror, ultimately looking at the things they have failed in. Look, because you got to remember, this person, for the longest time, they were really caught up in their thoughts when it came to how they felt because of this being abandoned, okay? Being left out in the cold feeling. And again, this being left out in the cold can be from family. This can be from past trauma. It's hard to say where this comes from. Maybe, hopefully, we can tap into it in the shadow work reading next week. But ultimately, this person had to look in the mirror and really evaluate where they were going. And it's fast. It's happening really fast here. It's like this awakening that now they know that before they were caught up in the self-doubt and the basically just lowering their value instead of realizing that something just didn't work out and they needed to move forward, right? They needed to progress, to change, to adapt. So ultimately, believe it or not, this feeling left out in the cold creates this strength that creates this balance, okay? So again, there's always possibilities within the problems, right? There's always opportunities within the failure, and that's exactly what's happening here, okay? I have the Ace of Cups coming through in reverse. So I do feel like, honestly, there's this need to end this cycle because there's no love in your person's life, okay? Even if they're in a relationship. I don't have any threes on the table yet. Well, I do actually. I take that back. I have 1 3. We have the three of Wands as well as the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel like there could be a third party situation here, but ultimately, you know, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, even if they're in a third party situation here, there's no love, okay? They don't feel the love. And if they do feel the love, they don't feel the love of a counterpart. They feel the love like a family member. But at the same time, things are easy to adapt to right now, okay? Things are balanced within this third-party situation if they are in a third-party situation. We also have the Six of Wands in reverse, right? This is losing. I feel like your person they feel like they're losing. I feel like they're walking away from an energy and they feel like they're losing. They don't feel like they're walking away for the best. They feel like they're losing. Regardless, there's no love. They're losing. They've lost in this situation. And so they're ending this cycle out because to them, it's just this, you know, the love. They have the love, right? Your person, you could be dealing with a water sign. But there's a lot of love in this person, Scorpio. Could be dealing with a mutual water sign. We also have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse coming through. I feel like, honestly, they're ending out this cycle because they know they didn't manifest love, okay? Maybe they became complacent. Maybe they went to a third party just because it was comfortable. They were afraid of being alone is kind of what I'm feeling here because they've been left out in the cold before. So there was this abandonment issue. I can't believe the devil's not here, straight up. But ultimately, you know, this lack of manifesting love is what creates this tower moment, okay? This is what creates this ending and things being destructed to create a new cycle, transformation, right? We also have the Sun, so this leads to happiness. So ironically, your person's energy, they may not know this right now, but all of these issues, all of these problems, this feeling left out in the cold, these abandonment issues, the lack of manifestation, the lack to manifest love here, even though they have love within them, this is why, right? This is going to create, not this is why, but this is what it's for, is for this happiness. Ultimately, it's the fire of the world. Ultimately, it's growth, it's change. Wow. Counterpart, the Emperor, okay? Happiness with the Emperor. Your person wants things to change because they want happiness with their counterpart. They want their counterpart. Now, Sag, whether this is you or not, ultimately that's your decision, you know what I'm saying? But I strongly feel that this, you know, this person wants happiness with their counterpart, okay? And if you're feminine, you don't have to be the Emperor, it can be the Empress, but it's just the counterpart feeling, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tina, I'm actually doing Capricorn next. Yeah, Capricorn's my next video, so I'll probably go live around 2:30, maybe even 3, and we'll do Capricorn. So definitely check in for the Capricorn video. All right, so let's see what's going on, Sagittarius, with this Page of Swords energy, okay? Why is this Page of Swords energy here in reverse? I mean, clearly there's a lack of communication. Ace of Wands, yeah. So this lack to communicate when it comes to just anything, right? I feel like your person has a hard time communicating things. And so maybe they're the type of person when things come out, it comes out wrong. Maybe they have a really hard time. Maybe they have a lot of thoughts in their head. So when it does come out, it comes out jumbled. But ultimately, this leads to a lack of passion, a lack of creativity. You know what I'm saying? Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Reverse Spirit. Why are they here? Show me what I need to see, please. Okay. Only one card flipped in the upright, so I'm leaving the rest back in the deck. But we do have the Magician in reverse, okay? So there's definitely a lot of trickery, a lot of illusions within their thought process, it's not that there's illusions within their passions and their creativity. It's because there's illusions within their thoughts. So automatically anything they create, there's gonna be illusions within what they create, okay? So I feel like there is a little bit of tricking going on. They are their own trickster here, okay? And so ultimately, if their own mind is playing tricks on them, okay? I like that song. My mind is playing tricks on me. Ultimately, if their mind's playing tricks on them within, what do you think is going to happen in the situations around them? There's going to be tricks within everything, within anything they touch and create. There's still a lot of you could be dealing with a fire sign Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign like yourself. Earlier I said a water sign like yourself. I didn't mean to say that. You know what I was meaning though. There's lots of wands on the table, okay? And there's lots of water sign on the table here. This also could be your energy, and you could have water in your birth chart, okay? Why is this Two of Pentacles here, Spirit? So the Two of Pentacles here in reverse is because your person's been defeated, left out in the cold, abandoned, okay? So ultimately, because they've been defeated, it leads to this unbalancing. It's like automatically anything that happens to them, Sag, they're automatically thinking, oh my God, this is going to fail. You know, when something bad happens, it's automatic worse than what it is, right? Because again, they've been expecting the worst. So I feel like a lot of bad things happens to your person because they're thinking mentally that things are going to happen bad over and over again, right? Feeling defeated, but I feel like they're defeating themselves. With the Five of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords in the upright is the Lord of defeat. But for me, the Five of Swords in reverse is the Lord of being defeated, right? Not defeating people, but actually defeating yourself, you know? Wow. When it comes to the Ten of Cups in reverse, yeah. Wishes unfulfilled, things not being perfected, happiness not here, union not here. The reason there's so much unbalancing, Sag, with your person is because there's no love in their life. They don't have a real counterpart. They've been defeating themselves with their thoughts here when it comes to this lack of love. This lack of love centers their whole life. It's like, Sag, your person's life goal is to have this Two of Cups. Your person's life goal is to feel this connection, and they don't have it. So everything they do is based off of this emotion. Brings codependency very large. Why is this the Two of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Two of Cups here? Show me what I need to see when it comes to this Two of Cups. So yeah, this is going to be for my Sages who have left somebody, okay? I don't feel like this is for my Sages that have been left. This is for my Sages that have cut somebody off here, okay? So if it's not for you, it's not for you, but the messages come through the way they come through, I apologize, okay? So the Two of Cups clarified with the Devil, right? Codependency issues. The Four of Wands in reverse, not perfecting these things, right? Princess of Wands, right? A little bit mischievous, a little bit adventurous when it comes to passion, possibly lusty. The Hanged Man, they're not trusting in divine. They're not trusting in this process. So ultimately, this Two of Cups, this union is codependency. This union is things not worked on, right? It's not being worked on because it's codependent. Anytime somebody feels like Sag, if you feel like this person was dependent on you, it's going to push you away. You're already a very strong fire energy, all right? You're already looking at the next best thing. You're already always looking. It's like you always want better, right? Your expectations is to expand ultimately, right? So this energy is depending on you, right? This energy is waiting on you. That's the best word for it. This energy is waiting on you, okay? And I feel like that is creating the restraints, right? They are dependent on you, or were, or can be, okay? Because this is energy, it's fluid. And time is irrelevant. But ultimately, there's also this energy of lust and not trusting in divine timing. So I feel like it's like your person's being impatient and rushing to end this cycle to be able to manifest you, to be able to manifest this union. But again, there's the devil energy here. There's addiction here. There's codependency. But look, the Nine of Pentacles is coming through, right? Lord of material gain, wish fulfillment. Not when it comes to love, but when it comes to manifesting things, when it comes to work, when it comes to money, home, relationship, okay? Not the actual love of it, not the unconditional part, but the working to the relationship, right? Working on the relationship. So ultimately, this person's working on manifesting you. Straight up. Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse, Spirit? Show me what I need to see when it comes to the Six of Wands energy. That's way too many cards. But I'm going to take them. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Look, there's good luck here, though. There's a lot of good luck here, Sag, all right? So whether Spirit's on your side or Spirit's on their side, I feel like divine is in this connection. Like divine is supporting this connection, okay? And that's probably why you clicked on this video, because clearly you feel some type of way about them as well, okay? Let's do the Princess of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the couple in separation, but this is like immature, right? This is that before that I was feeling, right? I feel like now your person is the Queen of Swords, okay? Maybe you're dealing with an air sign as well. But ultimately, I feel like this was you guys before. I feel like right now there's a disconnect and this person's alone, right? Abandoned, left in the cold. But this person's clear. This person is the Queen of Swords. This is someone who is methodical, practical, logical, wise, kind of like the researcher in a way. You know, this is someone who takes, not pride, but this is someone who loves to learn. This is someone who loves to teach. I feel like, honestly, it's weird because the Six of Wands is kind of like not trusting that the universe has them, but ultimately the universe is here saying, we have you, all right? So like I said, I feel like there's a lot of good luck here. I feel like Spirit and Divine is backing this up, okay? So this was you guys before in separation. And what I mean by separation was this is this immature feeling in the past tense. Like this was the first time you guys were talking. You guys weren't really in union, even though you guys were in union. Does that make sense? Like you guys were both still a little immature when it came to just things, right? Growing and learning who you are and what you want, both of you guys. But this person also, it's like there was never rest. This person was go, 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 go. And I still feel this energy coming through. This person's like, nope, need to manifest, need to end this cycle, need to go, 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 go. It's like rushing, right? Never resting, okay? Never resting. And resting is a huge part of recovery, you know, huge part of finding peace and peace being restored. You know what I mean? And I feel like without them doing this, this is where the illusions are. This is where when they think they're trusting their illusion, their intuition, it's really an illusion, right? Seven of Cups, illusions within love. They think that what they feel is love, but ultimately because they're not resting, right? They're a little bit delusional on what love is. So you know, it's one of these energies that leads to the Seven of Wands in reverse, going backwards and again facing more challenges and issues and burdens and just problems, fears, right? Because again, they're not trusting that the universe has them when the universe does. But like I said, there is good luck with this person, all right, Sag? Spirit likes your person, all right? Spirit is backing your person up here. And maybe this is why, you know, ultimately you're clicking on this video and thinking of them. You know, Sag, with your energy, I don't feel like you're heartbroken over this person like most of my other readings, but I do feel like you are intrigued by the energy of this person. So maybe the fact that this person is working hard on manifesting things that were unstable in the past, and don't get it twisted, it might not be, you know, it's not that they're manifesting a connection with you, it's that they're manifesting the things that were unstable in their past. So they're probably pulling your energy towards them, if that makes sense. It's not that they're manifesting you. It's that if they had a connection that made them feel left out in the cold, or whatever has them feeling that abandonment issue from previous to you, it's like they're going to address, or they want to address this issue with you because it adds to the old problems. Because again, I feel like your person's evaluating. They're working hard on trying to end the cycle, and the only way to be able to end the cycle in their mind, because of what they think love is to have justice in this situation, to balance out the scales in this situation so that they can have mental clarity. So again, I don't know if it's necessarily that they're like so in love with you. We are going to find out, obviously, in the extended what the possible outcome is. And I do want to dive deep into this Two of Cups and find out what this Two of Cups is. And of course, there is one third party. There's 2 threes on the table. So I do want to see, you know, if this person's with somebody. I mean, clearly they're not happy in the situation. They don't feel like it's a union, but we are going to dive a little bit deeper into the third party situations and the Two of Cups. Okay, the Two of Cups, because I'm curious what's going on here. You know, if this is actually a twin flame, or if this is just, you know, I don't know. It's hard to say right now with this energy. It really is, because again, this is that energy of, you know, spirit's on your side, divine's on your side, but what will be, you know, ultimately, what is this person really manifesting? Like, if there's illusions within what this person's manifesting, is what they manifest with you going to be the best thing for you guys? You know, I'm not saying that it's not going to be. I'm just saying ultimately this person has to work on those thoughts so that what they are manifesting is 100%, you know, reality, not illusions. I don't feel a whole lot of illusions. I feel a little bit of illusions just because of the way they're thinking. And it's not illusions. It's just that the way they're thinking, somewhat doubtful, not fully understanding where the abandonment issue comes from, it's not that there's illusions. They're just not 100% accurate with their information. Does that make sense? So let's pull overall advice from Spirit from you guys, all right? Or for you, actually. Not for your person, all right? So Sagittarius, this is advice for you, all right? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to advice and messages for Sag, please. Advice and messages for Sag. I don't know why that was a tongue twister for me. Makes sense, because remember, the energy has a hard time communicating. The energy has a hard time with thoughts and words. Starseed, what lights you up? All right, Sag. So I guess maybe Spirit's trying to ask you, hey, does this person spark your interest? You know, maybe they've always sparked your interest, but Spirit wants you to acknowledge that. What lights you up? Okay, maybe it's not this person that sparks your interest. What is it that does spark your interest? What is it that does light you up? It's like this energy of smiles when you don't want to smile, but when you're around this, it lights you up, right? What turns you on? And I don't mean sexually, okay? We're not doing an X-rated reading tonight or today. I'm talking about the things that actually light you up, right? Spirit, overall messages for my Sages, please. Show me what I need to see. Overall messages, please, for my Sages. Yeah. So I feel like, honestly, Sag, for you, Spirit really wants you to focus on a few things, okay? Clearly, what lights you up, okay? What is it that intrigues you? What is it, Sag, that has you giddy, okay? Sages don't play around, okay? Again, it's always expanding for my Sages. Sorry, you guys. But ultimately, my Sages are the mind and the vision of the fire suit, right? Of the fire element. So ultimately, not only do they think really, really well, but they're able to see things for what they are. And because of that, sometimes you get caught up in the tangible, okay? Not a bad thing, Sag. I'm just saying, sometimes when you're focused on the vision of things, the thought and the vision of things, sometimes your thought can be your ego. Sometimes your vision can be something that is perceived wrong. So ultimately, Spirit's trying to tell you, hey, don't only trust in the things that you see, Sag, but also trust in the things that you feel, the things that light you up and have you feeling giddy, okay? That's what the starseed energy is about. What is it that is lighting you up, all right? Is it this connection? Is it something else? What is it that sparks your interest? We also have inner earth. You will survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So if you're feeling this energy pull you and it's making you confused, ultimately Spirit's trying to tell you, hey, don't worry about it. Don't let it confuse you. Just keep doing what you're doing and understand that there's always a new solution that'll come, right? If you can't figure something out, just allow divine timing to play into the situation and understand that new opportunities, new solutions, and new beginnings are going to be happening, okay? We also have Pleiades, double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. I honestly believe this is, you're feeling their energy. Again, it's that Two of Cups energy, right? It's that twin flame energy. You're feeling their energy. You guys are channeling each other. I feel like, honestly, though, too, it's like your higher self, your divine self is also channeling to you to be interested in this person for a reason. Now, whether this is because this is a twin flame connection, you guys are going to be together forever, whatever it is that you're, thinking, ultimately, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your higher self is telling you there's something in this connection that you need to open your eyes to, okay? And Sag, with the vision, you can do it. But ultimately, again, it's that question, Spirit asking you, it's like your higher self's trying to tell you something with this connection. What is it? Does it light you up? What is it? What is it that's sparking you with this connection, right? Do a little bit of digging. It also says, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Interesting enough, your person in their reading was really trying to grasp being balanced and being able to adapt to changes. And it's weird because, Sag, I feel like this is your energy. I feel like you are balanced, right? You do hold the opposite, right? The opposite from this person. This is another card of almost twin flame energy. Okay, so I am getting a very strong twin flame energy here, whether you see it or not, Sag, okay? But ultimately, Spirit's telling you just to surrender to it, okay? Just allow it to be, see what happens. Again, this message is for those of you guys, though, those of my Sages who have left somebody, okay? Not that they have left you, but you have left them, because, again, this is that energy of the extremes, right? Your person is over here not being balanced, doesn't have a whole lot of self-value and self-worth. They're working on it, right? They're working really hard on it, but ultimately, in order to be able to really find that self-worth, there's this urge, this fast action to rush and find that union. So ultimately, it's your bipolar opposite. You're over here like, look, I want to expand, but at the same time, I'm not going to expand and have somebody holding me back from things. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's a totally different opposite, right? But with that is also important to understand that's what a twin flame is. A twin flame is bipolar opposites, but there's also that little bit of something that has you like sharing interest, like it's the little bit of common interest, but ultimately it is the bipolar opposites, right? It is the black and the white. It is the good and the evil. It is the day and night, right? The sun and the moon. Yeah, Spirit's telling you surrender, right? Surrender and see what happens. We also have all paths lead to home. So I feel like, again, strong significance of twin flame energy, right? It's like no matter how much you try to get away from this person, Sag, you find yourself always thinking of them again, or comparing relationships to them. Maybe not on the day-to-day basis, Sag, but there's a lot of, that energy of like, why do we keep coming back to each other? What is going on here? And ultimately, that's because Spirit's telling you all paths lead to home, right? So you feel like this person is your home automatically. Anytime anything goes wrong, anytime you're evaluating anything, your mind's going to drift back to this energy, okay? But also this is about your intuition, trusting your intuition and trusting that divine is ultimate home. So in twin flame connections, because they are 5D, right? They are the divine masculine and divine feminine. Ultimately, because of that divine connection in the 5D, in the 6D, that is home, right? That is our divine self. So ultimately, we're feeling it here in the 3D. That's also another explanation to this all paths lead to home. It's leading back to the divine energy that we are. We also have you are not for everyone. So Sag, if you're in a third party situation, okay, or if you're going through a breakup and you find yourself thinking about this other person, ultimately this is what it's saying is that you're not going to be for everybody, okay? Don't change who you are just because someone didn't accept who you were. Ultimately, I feel like you need to face your true north, okay? Your north. You need to face that true north. You need to keep looking forward. Don't allow things that didn't work out, or don't allow things that someone has made you feel like you're not sure of. Basically, I feel like somebody is making you question yourself a lot. And if you're having to question yourself, Spirit's trying to tell you, you're not going to be for that person. You're not going to be for those people who question you, who don't understand you. Not everybody has to understand you, but for those people who don't understand you, you don't have to explain yourself to them. If they don't get you, they don't get you, Sag, okay? Continue to be expansive and continue to, again, look forward, face north. Don't focus on the back. Don't focus on behind. Focus on what you can expand in your life, what you can create in your life. Come on, Sag, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be for everyone, right? Embrace your weirdness. Even if it's not weirdness, just embrace who you are and don't allow people around you who don't know who you are or think you're weird. Don't allow that to affect you in any way. Just keep facing forward, right? So with that being said, Sag, that's all I have for you in today's reading. We are going to be getting into the extended. So for those of you guys following me into the extended, we're going to be looking at the possible outcome. We're going to tap into the third party vibes, see what's going on with the third parties, if there is any, because sometimes third party situations can actually be family and friends. So we're going to take a look into that. We're also going to look at the Two of Cups and what's going on, if this is a twin flame connection or not. We're going to clarify. And then, like I said, we'll look at possible outcome between you two. And if there is a third party situation, we'll look at the possible outcome between the third party situation as well. So for those of you guys going into the extended, I'll see you there. For those of you guys not going into the extended, I will see you next week, where we will be doing a shadow work reading. Okay, we're going to be looking at your energy, the shadows of your energy, as well as your person's energy. Okay. So again, if you guys didn't catch the beginning of this video and you're interested in the extended, my email as well as my PayPal link are in the description box down below. All purchases are made via PayPal. Okay, once you make the payment, you will receive the link within 48 hours to the second half of this video. You have to give me a little bit of time, you guys. I have a lot of emails that I have to get to, and also I have a lot of videos to shoot. So ultimately, I do need about a 48-hour window to be able to give you guys those extendeds. Again, the extendeds are $5. It is the second half of this video. Once you make the PayPal purchase, you do need to email me and let me know that you have made the purchase, as well as the extended that you are inquiring about. So Sag, if you want the Sag extended, just be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I want the extended for Sag. I already sent the money over. It's as easy as that. Same thing with personal readings. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do have slots available for personal readings. I don't overbook myself, so once I'm filled up, I will just close down my books and just tell you guys, hey, I'm not accepting personal readings. But as of right now, I still have a few more left for the last week of June, okay? I'm not booking for July yet. I only book per month, okay, you guys? But as of right now, I have a few spots available for the last week of June, so if you are interested in a personal reading, just send me an email. Be like, hey, Empress Egypt, can you send me over your price list? The price list I have is a love price list reading, but my shadow work readings are the same price, as well as the same amount of questions that you get to ask within those price ranges. So even though it says a mini love reading or much love reading, it can still be a mini shadow work reading or a much shadow work reading, okay? And then, of course, the soulmate reading is my top read. It is a 2-hour read. You get to ask 6 questions. It is a lengthy read, but we break down the shadows of everything, okay? Including the positives and the light of everything, too. With that being said, my soulmate reading is actually my giveaway, okay? So I do have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you guys are interested in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, all you have to do to be entered to win is be subscribed to my channel. Pretty simple, right? And I randomly just choose a winner. I literally just scroll through my subscribers and I stop and I close my eyes, and whoever I stop on is the winner. I know it's a weird way of doing it, but it's fair. I do not allow people to win twice. Okay, so if you win, you do get to win that one time. Now, I may change that in the future, but I really just don't think it's fair if somebody's winning over and over again. So as of right now, you only get to win one time. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I do announce the winners over on Instagram, so make sure you guys are following me on Instagram and Twitter. All of my links are in the description box. Okay, you guys, with that being said, I love you. Stay blessed, blessed be, and I will see you guys in the extended. If not, I'll see you next week. All right, bye.